Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna start a new tutorial series on GIS. I have already installed that GIS software. If you haven't watched that video, so I'll give you in the link. Okay, you can go back and install that GIS software. That is 10.8 version and it's the correct version. You can even install because I already uploaded the software package with that correct file. So you can download and install for your PC. You won't need any paid version. Okay, and I'll show you time to time from the beginning to the end. This is basically for the beginner because I'm working on GIS for more than 12 years. So I started using GIS in 2007 when it was ArcView 3.1, and then I used that ArcMap. They started sometimes in 2009 or 10, and after that they have the improved version of GIS, and now they have 10.8 version and more than that. And parallelly, they have another newer version of ArcGIS, that is ArcGIS Pro, right? So we are gonna discuss this one in future because it is still paid version. I use that one because I like that. And that is Python 3 is being used there. So that's good. So today I'm gonna show you how to create from the very beginning, from nothing to something. So if you are not familiar with GIS, you don't need to be worried about that. Just follow this material. I'll give you every material possible and every link to download dataset. So this is basically a complete course from grad school. So you'll be able to finish it and you'll be able to do some middle level of task that you basically need for your job. Either you are a student or a professional, you can go with that one. So first I'll show you how to create. The first thing you need to know in GIS, most of the people, they make mistake because if you want to create any project and if you send it to your client or send it to any other person, and if they open this GIS map in their PC, so it won't open, right? They don't, the software can't find the links and the data set, right? It shows some error. So what is the problem? So I'll give you the tips on that one because this GIS software, it needs some specific guideline and specific tasks to do to a task. So that's why the first thing is to create a project, and then you need to create a GeoDataBase. That's the first thing we'll learn today. And then I'll show you how to download different data set, and we'll go from downloading to creating map and other processing as well, from vector processing to raster processing, from projection system, this projection to that projection, and DEM, DEM, digital elevation model data. We'll do a lot of processing because it's a complete package, and I don't know how many videos I need to create, but I'll try to make it short and try to cover everything you need to know. Okay, so let me just share my screen, and what you have to do, I'm gonna open, okay? I'm gonna open my GIS because I already installed that one. It's gonna open. The first thing you have to do, when it is showing that, when you double click on your GIS, so it will show you this blank thing, okay? Or it may suggest you something, but whatever it is, not a problem. You have to click that new, okay? New. And then what you have to do here, click on that. See what is showing right now. It is showing that, okay, we are gonna create that GeoDataBase. It is the default one, .gdb, but we don't want that because it will fill up your C drive, right? And in future, if you wanna even open it in different computer, you won't be able to open it because it will be directed to this default GeoDataBase. But if we create separate one, then definitely it's possible. Okay, so what we can do, okay, I'm just canceling this one. So I'm creating a project, okay? Where I can create a project? Here. Since I'm gonna create a new series on that one, I'm gonna create a project here by the name of ArcGIS, okay? So ArcGIS tutorial, okay? And inside that, since it is my project folder, and I'll create everything inside that one if I need, okay? So now I have the GIS opened, and I'm gonna click on that blank, and here I'm gonna create a new GeoDataBase. my data will be there. Okay, and I'm directing to that. It is there at the end. Okay, ArcGIS tutorial, and there you don't have anything. So since it is the first one, so I'm gonna create a new folder inside that one, right, so that we can make a separate. If we copy this folder, then everything will be copied. Okay, so that is called lab 1. Okay, we can give it as a lab 1, means the laboratory demonstration 1. And if I go inside and if I click there, new file GeoDataBase, okay, so it will be asking this one GeoDataBase. So what we can do, we can even give the name as lab 1. Okay, lab 1, and now I'm going to select that and add, and if you click OK, so now our default directory is there, lab 1, right? So this is how we can even create a project. Now we have to add the data, right? Our project folder is ready, our data is ready. If we have, then our GeoDataBase is ready. Now we need to add the data. So before going to download this data set that we're working on for this entire tutorial series, I'm gonna give you a little tour, right, what we have here within this graphic user interface. So for the first time when you install that GIS, so what do you have to do? Click on the customize, right, before starting any project, because and extensions, then you will see these are not checked. So what do you have to do? You have to check all this thing, and then you will have access to everything. Then what do you have to do? You may not have this toolbox there, right? This toolbox may not be there. So you'll do what? Click that right click on the top of the window, and then you'll see these are selected or not. See, and then you can add this editor. Maybe your editor may not be there. I'll show you how to do that time to time. You can get access to everything, right? Literally everything, the toolbox you need. And even you also have ArcScene, you also have other processing. I'll also show you how to add different modules as well. And you can see, you will see the layer, and whenever you add anything, it will be listed there inside this box, and it will display everything there. This is the main window, right? And on the right side you can see different options. We have the catalog, right? Arc catalog, where we can list, right? I'll also give you idea about Arc catalog, because that is the most important thing in ArcGIS. You need to make sure that your Arc catalog is connected with your GIS and your GeoDataBase. Then it will be a complete package, and you can even copy anything, right, within that Arc catalog, and you can send it to anyone, and then they will be able to open it, right? So that's the procedure you can do this way. So the second thing, we have to download our data, right? The data set we're working on, basically we'll download the data called NHD Plus, National Hydrography data set. The plus version means it is the second version. They also had version 1 few years ago, so they just modified everything. So we'll download this NHD Plus dataset. It will include the watershed boundaries, and it will also include the streams. It will also include the different types of measured data table. So download 3 different types of dataset. Okay, I have the link, and I'll give you the link in the description, and then you will be able to download. Let me find the link, and I have to copy that link. And I also have that. Okay, so let me just quickly share my screen to that folder. You can see maybe that the thing. Okay, yeah, so here it is. I'll give you the link, and you can see that it is showing NHD Plus version 2. Okay, if you click there, NHD Plus version 2, and you also have the version 1 as well. And if you click on version 2, it will show you different documentation, data, and data extension tools, but we are going to download this data. Okay, so I'm clicking there. So it is opening this map of USA, because this data is for USA, and it's showing different region, right? Region 1, 2, 3, 4, everything. So I'm going to click on Texas 12. So it is not covering entire Texas, but it is covering part of the Texas. So we'll work on that within this region. So you can click anywhere you want. Okay, so it is only, yeah, if you are from different country, it's not a problem. You can practice with this one. The data sets are same. Since USA, it has a rich database, so we can work on that one. So you'll know every processing you need to know. Okay, so if I click on this one, it will download. It will show you different HTTP and FTP link. We don't need to even download all of them, but what we'll download, we'll only download 3 of them. Means we need to download the table. Okay, table is this one, EROM extension. This one will download, and then we have to download also the snapshot, NHD snapshot, and you need to download also WBD snapshot. So this EROM extension, this will contain the table, the different survey information. We need to add table, right? If we have the stream flow, then we have to even add the data set. So link, how to link table and join table. So that's the way we can do that. That's why we need to download this data. So at first I'm clicking on HTTP, and it will ask you to save where you want to save it. So I'm going to save within that folder that I already have, right? So within that ArcGIS tutorial, and even since it is tutorial and this data set are general, I can put it there out in the within that main folder. I think it's downloading, and then what I have to download, I have to download that NHD snapshot. So it will give you the hydrography data set, the stream or river network. I'm not going to download that GDV. I'm going to download this one. So it is going to download there. And then what we need that watershed. Okay, we need that watershed information, and it's gonna download there. So I think I already have everything there. I'm gonna even extract one by one, double clicking on that one and extracting to this directory. It's maybe taking a while depending on the size of the file and how many files we have inside that zip file. It's done, and then I'm gonna extract that as well. Okay, so once it's done, we'll open this in our GIS and let's see, and then we'll start processing. So the first tutorial, this one, is to how to create a GeoDataBase and project and how to download the files we need, and after that we'll start processing. Okay, so I'll open this and I'll see what we have. So I'm done with everything. So since I already opened that GIS blank file, now if you want to add anything, you have to click there, right? If you click there, it will give you add data, add base map, or add data from online source. So since we already have the data in a local machine, we will add this data there, and we also add the base map, the background map you can see in the real world case. Okay, we'll select that later on after adding the map. Okay, I'm going. So here what we have, these are the table information. Okay, these are the table. We don't need to worry about this one. Later on we'll deal with this one. But what we need to add those snapshot, means the flow line. Before that, I'm gonna add the watershed. Okay, so that watershed and this one, this will show the watershed. See, that's it. And if I just now add the base map, click on the base map, and if you want to select this topographic base map, it will show you where it is in actual world. Okay, so it's downloading, it is taking a while. See, it's showing the map of the world, and that is the Texas, and there is the map of Texas, right? And this is the Gulf of Mexico. So this data set covers this area or this region. So we'll work on that, not this, because it is a pretty big area. We'll only select a part of it, and how to select a watershed. We'll work on Buffalo San Jacinto watershed, and how to create the shapefile or sub-watershed or watershed. We'll do that. Then if I want to add the stream, okay, streams, so I have separate one. That's why now we downloaded everything from snapshot, this one, and hydrography. Okay, and we have area, we have different points, lines, and we're gonna add only that NHD flow line. So these are the streams. See, These are the streams or the rivers we have. See how many we have? We can't even count. Okay, it's many. So I'll deal with this one. We'll add. So that's why we don't have. See, if I open that information, the table, we have everything. This is how we can add. Whenever in GIS, whenever we have any shapefile or anything, any vector data, so we can add the description. We can add different IDs. So we have this com ID or the feature ID of each segment of the streams there. Then we also have the date when it's created, and then we have the resolution, other information, the generic name, and then we have the length of the segment, right? And we also have the rich code. So this is how they just added this information. This is called attribute table. And out of this table, you can even create your own table. You can add, you can delete anything. We'll do that, how to calculate different issues. If you have any area, any boundary, you can even calculate the area in any unit, kilometer, square mile, square meter. We can do that. We'll do everything there, right? You'll be able to calculate many things within GIS software package. So that is that, and we can even, main thing is to make a map, right? Out of this one, we'll create the map. So now I'm just gonna show you how to create a GeoDataBase and then how to download the data set we need to process, okay? In the next tutorial, I'll show you how to just make subset or how to create the map of a separate watershed. We'll export that one. We'll use different queries, different command. We'll use that one to create map. So this is for today. I'm not gonna make it longer. If you just follow step by step, otherwise, yeah, I can continue, right? I can continue for a long time, but you may not be able to follow all of them, okay? So if you are okay with this one, we can finish that. That's our first goal we already have. If you are done until this one, that means you are done maybe half of this, because we won't download anything, right? We maybe download, yeah, we may download different soil map. That's okay, but and DEM, that is not now, but I think in the next tutorial and so we'll even work on this one until we are done with this vector data. Then we'll go for raster data as well. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna finish off here, and then you can repeat all those processes, and once you are done with data downloading, then you can even move forward, because it will go quickly. I'm not gonna make the video longer than expected. So I'll show you only the basic tips, and right, and for your necessity it may be different, so you can manipulate, but you need to know how to do things, right? How to manipulate things, how to do projection, how to make subset of your data set, and how to make map. That's it. But you have to apply this thing for your, I'm just showing how to deal with different types of data set and how to find different command. I'm not going to show all command I have, because I used everything. I can show you everything, but it will take a long time. But this may not be useful for your case, but you have to know how to find that specific tool, and then you can try by yourself. I'll show you that one, how to learn things. That's the thing, you have to know how to learn things. You can't even learn everything. You can't even learn everything from your any institution, but if you know how to learn new things, then that's the basic thing you can deal with. Whenever you need to learn new things, you know how to learn new things, right? So that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't installed GIS package, without installation you won't make any progress. So you can go back and install. If you already have that, that's fantastic. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Stay safe.